I told you I'd come back with more skin. Oh, what's for dinner? What? Oh. Oh, that doesn't look... Oh, he's kind of skinny. That doesn't look good.
Hey, I work for food. You know? Come on, man. I need some food.
Well, I guess so. Oh, well.
I've been in a recession, too. I'm sorry.
It is a recession.
Have mercy on me, man.
Ooh. Oh.
I'm not a chicken. I'm a turkey.
Look at this picture. Look at this picture.
That picture is just...
Okay. Look at this picture. What do you see? What do you see? Yes, Antonio.
I see like different like hairstyles and like only one person like has a square bubble.
Oh wow. Only one person has a square bubble. The rest of them they have round bubbles. Mark, what do you see?
Well, I see how like she's like one person that stands out. Like,
One person that stands out. Okay, one person that stands out.
From her, from the bubble that she blew in the hair, it shows that she stand out from the rest, and she's not a follower. She's a leader.
Oh, she's not a follower. She's a leader. What makes you think that she's a leader?
Because she's not doing all the stuff that the other kids are doing.
Oh, she's not doing what the other kids are doing. What are the choices do you think the artist made in this respect to show her as a leader? What are the choices? Yes, Rebecca?
how he put her in the middle.
How he put her in the middle.
Right.
So he used different colors to communicate his ideas.
Different lines.
Okay? In the second case, we saw that he used zigzag line to show energy. Antoine, is that right?
Yes.
Yes? And in the third case, he used the image of that girl in the picture to communicate his idea of a leader, isn't it?
Yes.
Now, another thing that I want you to focus on, Rebecca brought it up. That was a smart observation. She said that the artist placed the object in the middle. Did you see that the girl was placed in the middle?
Yes.
So the object was placed. Now, did the artist think about where he wants to place her?
Yes. Yes.
Now, this skill, where you want to place your object, is called in visual art we call it composition. You compose your page where you want the image to be. So composition is another skill that the artists use. They want to place their image where they're going to catch the attention of the viewers. Is that right? So what we're going to do is we're going to use all these skills. We're going to use the color, we're going to use the lines, and we're going to use the images. We're going to compose our poem, our page about the cell organelles. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick my cell organelle. I'm going to model it what I want you to do. I'm going to pick my cell organelle. I'm going to pick, my favorite is ribosomes.
That's my favorite too.
Oh, my favorite too. So I pick ribosomes. Let's see. You all help me on that, okay? Let's see what do the ribosomes in the cell do?
They make protein.
They make protein. Now, when I'm thinking of making protein, so I'm gonna draw what the artists call, before they draw the actual painting, they make the thumbnail sketches. What do? They make thumbnail sketches. I'm gonna try to make my thumbnail sketches about my ribosomes, okay? So you give me the idea, okay? So we know that the ribosomes do what? They make protein. I make my four corners, I said ribosome reminds me of a chef. So now this, I said ribosomes make protein. So the making protein is like, it's like cooking, it's like chef, right? So first thing that comes to my mind is the image of the chef. So protein also reminds me of the beans. Oh, this reminds me of the beans. So I have the protein shake. Because somebody, Juliana said they look like beads.
Juliana said they look like beads.
So the beads.
Big necklace.
Necklace beads. Now when I'm thinking about I'm thinking about ribosome, I'm thinking about a chef. Why am I thinking about chef?
Because the chef cooks and makes food.
Because the chef cooks and makes food. Ribosomes make protein. Why am I thinking about protein shake over here? Okay. Why am I thinking of beans over here? Why am I thinking of the beads?
Because Juliana said that ribosomes like beads.
Because the ribosomes, they look like beads. If you open the cell and you see, they are tiny little beads, right? Now what I'm gonna do as an artist, I'm gonna pick one out of them and make a picture of it on a big sheet of paper. My goal is to communicate what does ribosome do. But I cannot write. I don't want to write. What I need to do is I'm gonna pick one of the thumbnail sketch, make it into big, and try to use the colors or the images if I want to communicate the function of the ribosomes. People are gonna look like, what is she doing with these chefs in the building? Why did she draw a chef? Because people won't understand. Now what I need for them to understand is, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna have an index card. I'll give you an index card. Over there I'll write, this is my interpretation of ribosomes. This is my interpretation of ribosomes. As the chef cooks the food for people, ribosomes in the cell cook the protein for the rest of the cells. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And when I go put this image of the chef outside, and at the bottom I put my index card, anybody who looks at it will know, wow, look at this. She made a choice of using a chef as a ribosome. That's smart. Do you think they're gonna think that?
Yes.
I made an interpretation of mitochondria. The mitochondria gives energy to the rest of the cell organelles. I made the image of the power sign with the word power inside and lightning bolts with the sun. I use this image because when I think of mitochondria, I think of power.
My painting communicates the function of mitochondria. Mitochondria is the energy for the cell. I use yellow to show the energy and blue to show where it goes, and the green to show where it gets the energy from.
Hello, I'm Miss Nobles, and I'm here with Art of the Week. This week we've been doing a leaf rubbing activity where we would go out and collect leaves and bring them back in the classroom and transfer the image of the leaf onto the paper. And like I said, this is a part of printmaking. It's been a really good experience seeing the kids get really excited about the work. So I picked 3 pieces that really stood out to me. And I based all of this on a lot of things that we haven't necessarily covered in these classes, and it's kind of natural, comes natural to the child, then I think is really an amazing thing to see come out. Okay, this is Jonasia Jones from Miss Mack's class. I really love this piece. She used her composition well. She used rhythm and balance, which I have not covered in class, but it comes natural to her, and I thought this was an amazing piece. Okay, and this piece is from Miss Ebony Williams from Mrs. Wright's class. Now, I really love this piece. Yes, she has rhythm. Yes, her composition is great. But one thing that really stands out to me is her use of red in this picture. You notice there's only one really bright red leaf, and that's in the center. So she subconsciously chose to do that. That means she has natural artistic abilities. And I really think this piece stands out. It's really nice. It was amazing seeing her work and put this piece together. Like I said, this is a very vibrant piece and it's wonderful. This next piece comes from Zoe Lynn Townsend from Miss Carmen's first grade class. Now, I really love this piece. First of all, compositionally it works. Her use of lines in this piece, her use of color in this piece, and also look at the center. It's that focal point. I have not covered in class, but it comes natural to her. Again, this was an amazing piece. She's only in the first grade. Out of everybody in the class, she was the only one to really be able to like pull everything together, all these elements that I haven't discussed in class, but she's been able to produce this wonderful piece of art showing all of the elements of design and principles of art. That means she's like a really natural artist, and I'm really excited to see what else she can produce in the future.
Welcome, one and all, to the Sallie B. Howard Arts and Humanities presentation of the Pride Classes of the Week. The winners are chosen and honored by the Arts and Humanities team. Ms.Fordyce's kindergarten class. Ms.Ellis's second grade class.